going, oh, well, why aren't you calling Annie out, huh? Why aren't you calling out 10 to Life, huh? Huh, Glare? You pick or choose.
Hey everyone, just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about some things that have been going on in the true crime community in the last week. As you can probably see in the thumbnail, I'll be talking about Will, aka The Glare, Ryan Upchurch, and Annie from 10 to Life. Also, you guys are going to have to forgive me for the background noise. It's hot as hell in here today. I had to turn on my fan, and also I didn't top off my fish tank like I was supposed to this weekend, so, you know, we're going to have to muscle through it. I also wanted to say how glad I am to be back. I took the summer off to do summertime things and stop making videos, but I'm back now, and I'm going to try to be more consistent, making at least a video per week, and I'm going to try to start going live. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, let's get right down to it. Okay, so I've been following a new case. It's a case of a missing 16-year-old girl, Kylie Rodney. I will leave links to information regarding the case in the description. This week there was a tip phoned in to the police. I'm not sure if it was a complete hoax or somebody phoning in a tip and they were incorrect. That's still unclear to me. However, certain creators went straight to their platform with it without vetting any of the information. Annie from 10 to Life being one of them. So we got Annie going straight to her platform, going live, and reporting false information that Kylie Rodney had been found, which she hadn't been. Meanwhile, we got Ryan Upchurch, who is a, I guess, social media influencer. I don't know if he calls himself that. A country western singer and rapper covering the Kylie Rodney case as well. He sometimes covers true crime. He covered the Summer Wells case a little bit, and during his coverage of the Summer Wells case, Will, the Glare, was very unhappy with the way he reported on the case.
I'm not trying to attack the dude. I just listen, man. I got, he's a talented guy. I caught some of his music one time, like a live performance like he played here in Nashville not too long ago. I caught a little video clip of that, and I was like, wow, this dude is really talented. But, man, when it comes to true crime, homie, I gotta say, shut up and sing.
You hear that, Ryan Upchurch? No need for you to be covering any cases anymore because Will and Annie Banani are holding it down. The audacity of this fool. I swear to God. Let me play y'all another clip.
Not see those things as red flags, but they can be construed as red flags. There's no doubt about it because there are inconsistencies. And these inconsistencies raise questions. Annie has merely been asking those questions. So there's a big difference between people spreading misinformation as if it's fact, like that picture, right? Like that picture that I showed that was posted by Ryan Upchurch. There's a big difference between that and making that come off as fact and then simply asking questions, okay?
Whether Ryan Upchurch was wrong about that picture or not is irrelevant to the point I'm going to make. Annie is not just out here asking questions, Will. She is literally posting that this girl had been found when she wasn't. Can you imagine being that girl's mother or father and hearing through social media that she had been found and maybe thinking that, wow, it got out to social media before the cops could even get to me, because I could see that happening. Then the next day, Annie posted to her community tab that Sammy Smith's parents were an attorney and a PI and how suspect that was. She put a disclaimer on that, but that ended up also not being true. These disclaimers mean nothing when you're presenting it like it's breaking news. And as far as Annie going live about Kylie Rodney supposedly being found, which was false, she put Kylie Rodney found, exclamation point, no question marks in her title. I was hoping that Annie would have learned with the long case about vetting her information that she posts on her channel, but I guess she has not. Then we got Will over on his channel, supposedly calling out people for putting the wrong information out there regarding these true crime cases, right? When he himself spreads speculation, presents it as fact regarding one case in particular. And that would be the long case. Like an example is him talking about one of the children in that case testing positive for drugs, which is true. However, it was undetermined what household that child was exposed to said drugs at. But Will goes on ahead and reports it like, yep, oh, no, had to be the mom. He also speaks on another incident with one of the children in that case where this child went to a doctor's visit and the stepmom reported what she had saw or what symptoms she had allegedly saw at home. And in the paperwork, it says what the stepmom said, right? He reports it as if it's a diagnosis from a doctor. And that is simply not true. It's really graphic. I can't even mention it right here. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. And all along while Will is going over this case, the father in this case had filed an appeal. And he's going over this appeal as if it's facts, when really it's the father representing himself in family court. So he's his attorney, and not everything he says is true. For example, it's stated in the appeal that the mother refused to buy electronic devices so that the children could be enrolled in school on time, when everyone knows, because it was documented, that all of the children in that family were given iPads, brand new iPads, from all the donations they got from the GoFundMe. Before I wrap it up, and while we're still on the subject of the long case, let me play you one more clip. The ones that are familiar with this case are gonna laugh.
Yes, Lou Ann, I did work with Josh on this. And another creator who will not talk about this, so I won't mention her name out of respect for that. But that creator was absolutely bullied by Kelly Long's PR team and attorneys. And they came to an agreement, so that then I happen to know this for a fact, that it was just so she could live in peace. Because she was, I believe, 8 months pregnant at the time. And already had a small child at home. And a career. And just said, you know what, it's not worth it. It's not worth my family's well-being. And I don't blame her at all. But she was absolutely bullied. That's my opinion on that. I don't know the details of it. I don't know all the facts. But the only reason that it could come to my mind why this creator decided not to talk about this anymore and and release a very, very unbelievable retraction, like, is for that reason that I can think of. It's written all over it. It stinks of it. But we'll never know. We'll never know. But I mean, if you follow that creator, you know that she puts her heart into every single case that she covers. And in this particular one, she was extremely invested. Her heart was extremely invested in it. And she scared people. That's what I think. She shook the ground. So it is my belief, personally, I don't know. She hasn't talked to me about it. I don't know. But it is my belief that she was absolutely bullied into silence regarding this case. Taking advantage of the fact that she was 8 months pregnant at the time. And doing the best that she could to manage her life.
Where do I even start with this? Oh my god, this is ridiculous. She shook the ground. Did you really say that, Will? Oh my god, like the amount of cringe and secondhand embarrassment that just washed over me. I guess I'll start out with the misinformation that's being spread here. First he comes in saying, that's a fact. And then it's his opinion, and then he thinks they're facts, and then, I don't know, we'll never know, but that's how I feel that went down. Come on now, Will. The people that follow this case remember Annie coming out publicly saying she's not going to support Michael anymore way before that retraction and apology video was ever posted. She said it was because he was shady. It was right around the time he got caught cheating on Courtney with Alyssa, and she had done a live stream with you, and she let the cat out of the bag that y'all knew he was shady way back in November of 2020, but you kept, promoting his GoFundMe and supporting him. I did videos on all of that. I'll be putting a link in the description to my playlist of videos regarding the glare and Annie and Josh and the case. As far as her being bullied, do you remember her behavior in the beginning of the case? I do genuinely feel that she really thought she was doing a good thing and going at a really bad person. But that comes back to the whole point of this video, is that she didn't vet the information that was given to her, and she was lied to. But it's the way she reacts after she does these things, like how this past weekend, after posting that live stream, she's like, oh, taking a break, I'm off to enjoy this wedding, living my best life. Like, that just gives the whole vibe that you don't really care, and that you don't realize how serious what you did was. I mean, Will talks about how serious what Ryan Upchurch is doing over on his channel is. Like, he's presenting speculation as fact, which I don't really see that. However, he's not saying anything about what Annie's doing. And Will, honestly, the way you're defending her is doing her, like, no favors at all. And I understand that you're not going to publicly go after her as hard as you would somebody that's not your friend. Because you guys are friends, and I totally get that. But to just be so dismissive of things that she has actually done, it's, like I said, it's not a good look, and it's not doing her any favors. Anyways, y'all, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys liked the video. Love y'all.